These are three things that help me stay creative. Let's go. One of the things that really helps me stay creative, it's a journey. It's an uphill grind for us aspiring artists, right? Don't put yourself in a box. Allow yourself to be creative. Allow yourself to explore different areas of your creativity. As an example, outside of music, things I like to do to stay creative when like maybe you're in an album rollout process or you're just in between work, things that really help me stay creative are things like merchandise. I make my own merchandise. I find joy in editing a cool logo, putting something together on Photoshop, Canva, Kittl. There's so many different platforms that you can, for especially if you're a beginner level, that you can really get down and make some really cool designs. So I find enjoyment in designing clothes, designing merchandise. We got the heat press in the corner, and so I press up merch and make merch, and that's another way to keep the creative juices flowing at all times at high cylinders. Sometimes you just need different outlets to help you when you feel like when you're plateauing in one area. Let's take it up in another area. Another thing I do is create podcast content and edit podcast content. Doing things like this in between the music and while I'm creating music always is just another way for me to express myself and to talk. I love being in front of the camera. I love creating music. I love everything about art and creating content. So, this is just another aspect. So I take this time as well to just be creative right here. Get to know your equipment better. Get to know your edits better. Take these times in between your creative process and learn. Just being able to be creative has been so much fun doing that and doing things like this. One of the most important things I find when you're lacking creativity and you want to stay creative and sometimes you're just unmotivated, right? It happens to the best of us. You just get unmotivated. It's an uphill grind. It's a long journey, right? It's a marathon. So this really, really helps me out. Re-experiencing the things that inspired you at the beginning of your journey. As an artist, I feel like that's very important. And I feel like on our journey, we lose track because we're so focused on, the views and getting monetized and blowing up as an artist that, we get so far away from our true inspiration and then wonder why, we crash out or burn out and don't have that same creative motivation as you once did. What really helps me, truly, truly helps me, and I feel like everybody should do it, go on YouTube, find videos or read magazines, whatever you were doing at the beginning that got you truly excited about creating art. Go to your favorite artists and see what they were doing and watch those old tour vlogs and old radio interviews and freestyles and get to know the people that you really fell in love with on your creative journey that really inspired you. I feel like going back and listening to old albums that I haven't listened to in a couple years or it's been a while, listening to that and it's like it brings you back to this nostalgic place of this is what inspired me to do what I'm doing now. Sometimes life is chaotic and you don't have the time in your day to really just sit and find nostalgic moments that really inspire you. And I think that is important, just harnessing that creative energy, the things that you once loved, you know, and just taking that. And I feel like once you see those old videos you used to watch back in 2012 or whenever, that's what I always find, like that energy from then. Because there's nothing like finding your favorite artist for the first time. Those experiences inspired you and stuck with you forever. So if you could go back to that and remember why you're doing this, I think that's important on your journey. So these are just some things that help me stay creative throughout this uphill grind. It's a battle. And it's a nonstop battle for us aspiring upcoming artists and whatever you're doing. Just find the inspiration. There's so many things out there for you. And I hope this helps you because these are some tips that have helped me. And, just go ahead and let me know in the comments some other things that might have helped you guys on your journey. I'm sure people watching the video, when they click on the comments, they can find inspiration from what you guys have been through too. Let's get it.